Hi there folks, welcome to another episode of JimmyJabbers. I'm Jimmy, let's get going. Right, before we get going, I just want to say an absolutely massive thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel, because we've actually hit our first 100. We've actually hit 100 subscribers and I cannot believe it. It's amazing. Thank you so much to anybody who has watched my videos, liked my videos, and obviously if you have subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't yet liked or subscribed, please do. It's down below. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification, the little bell if you do want to get notifications. Hopefully you will, and you've been enjoying the videos. Well, all I've got to say is again thank you very much. I know it's a lot of YouTubers, they've got like over 1,000 subscribers, over 1 million subscribers, multi-millions, like it's crazy. Some of them, the amount of subscribers they've got, but hitting that first 100, it has meant so much to me, so thank you very much. Right, on that note, let's get into it. Let's talk about what we're going on about today. Today, the subject is Scotland. Yes, it's where I'm from, where I was born, where I was raised all the way up till mid to late 20s when I moved abroad here to Spain, to Mallorca. So we're going to talk about a few things about Scotland. I've asked loads of you on the old Facebook and Twitter, what was your favourite things or your things that you don't like about Scotland. I'm not going to discriminate. I want everybody to tell me what they like and what they dislike. And your response was really good actually. Loads of people got back to me and let me know what they liked and what they disliked. Right, let's talk about the first thing. Everybody knows Scotland for it. It's very famous for it. Everybody moans about it and complains. It's the weather. The weather in Scotland is not good at all. There's a few days of sunshine. It's more than people will have you believe, but it is generally drizzle a lot of the time. Crap weather, grey skies. I mean, Scotland's a beautiful country, and it'd be even nicer if we had better weather. Catching good weather, you're very lucky. It only happens like a little bit, 1 or 2 weeks in the year where it's actually quite warm. In fact, I think last year it was actually warm for quite a few weeks, so hey. And when it does get sunny, that's what we call in Scotland taps off weather. Now, for those of you that don't know what taps off means tops off. When it gets a little bit warm, you know, like 13, 14 degrees, which is quite hot in Scotland, then it's taps off weather. Get your taps off, out in the sun, and try and bake. The way you do see in Scotland is a lot of people will be burnt. They will burn because there's a lot of us, we don't tan very well, especially me. I mean, look at me. I've lived abroad coming up 9 years. It's been 9 years I've been abroad. I used to be a pale shade of blue. I mean, look at me now. I'm a vibrant pink. But then again, that could be the alcohol. Everybody makes fun of me, but I tell you what, one day all my freckles, they'll all join up. Every one of them will join up, and then I'll be on the beach selling sunglasses with the best of them. Well, let's move on. The food. Food in Scotland. Food's very different in Scotland to anywhere else I've ever experienced in the world. Even the north of England, and even like, the only other place I can think that would be similar would maybe be Northern Ireland. They've got similar taste to us, but Scotland we're very specific. Things like, a lot of you have probably tried square sausage, iron brew. Who doesn't love iron brew? I mean, even when that prick Jamie Oliver changed it and took all the sugar out of it, it's still a great drink. And a lot of people from all over the world, they go, oh no, I don't like it, what is it? It's just good, just drink it. But mainly we're famous for our fried foods. Everything can apparently be fried. Now, I'm not going to lie, when I go back to Scotland, I absolutely love a haggis supper. A haggis supper is not like the traditional haggis that everybody knows and loves, which we'll talk about a little bit later, but a fried haggis. Deep fried, in bar, served with chips, salt, vinegar, brown sauce. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's a heart attack in a box, but my god, it's brilliant. Another one we do in Scotland that not a lot of people know about, Caitlin, my missus, she was amazed at even the concept of this. It's called, well, it depends on where you're from, it's either a pizza crisp or a pizza crunch. Basically, it's a really cheap, nasty pizza covered in butter and deep fried. That's what it is. I mean, it sounds disgusting, but it's actually really nice. It's a a really good snack. Again, heart attack in a box, but hey, as long as it tastes good. Now, living abroad, you get a lot of people, they go on about being Scottish, and the first thing they mention is, oh, haggis, neeps and tatties, I bet you all eat your haggis, didn't you? Not really. A lot of Scottish people don't even eat haggis, they don't like it. If we're being honest, haggis is normally only eaten on Burns night, because you feel like you have to, because your granny told you one time that you need to eat it on Burns night. A lot of people don't even know when Burns night is. And a lot of people in Scotland seem to like to make fun of people from England or anywhere else in the world by telling them that a haggis is actually a little animal that runs round the hills, runs around the mountains. One set of its legs are shorter than the other so that it can run round the mountains. And that's true. A lot of people ask me what team I support and how Scottish football is, and they always make out that Scottish football is really shite, like it's really bad. It's not that bad. I mean, Caitlin, when she first watched it, she's from Slough, which is down in the south and not far from London. When she watched Scottish football, she fell in love with it because they were all kicking the shite out of each other, and she enjoyed that. I'd rather watch a bunch of big lads knocking lumps out of each other than a bunch of girly boys all falling over because somebody pinched them. Also talking about football, everybody knows it, Celtic and Rangers. Both teams from Glasgow. I mean, you do get it in Edinburgh, you get the rivalry between Hearts and Hibs, and then you've got Aberdeen, which are way up north, and they just hate everybody. But in Glasgow, there's Glasgow Celtic and Glasgow Rangers. And I mean, your best mate could support the opposite team from you. And for 90 minutes, you will absolutely hate each other. You will rip each other, you will call each other names, you will even maybe try to start fighting. But I'll tell you what, by the end of the game, we all shake hands, and it's all good. That's the thing with the Scottish. We don't fight anybody else, we only fight each other. Moving on then, the accent. Now a lot of people, they go on about the accent in Scotland, depending on where you're from, and the accent's way too strong for most people to understand. Now, my view on this, if you can't understand the Scottish accent, just listen a little bit. Just listen to it. I mean, we have to listen to you. I can understand everybody from all over England, so all over Yorkshire, Newcastle, Liverpool, Birmingham, London, you know, the West Country, everywhere. I can understand all those accents. I understand all the Welsh, all the Irish, Northern Irish, I understand them all. The only accent I actually do have trouble with is people from Aberdeen. That's a hard one. Far a bit you feel like, eh? Do you know Canada in here? If you actually look back at the way the Scottish accent has evolved, basically it's because we were forced to speak English, and we decided, well, if we're going to speak it, we're going to speak it our own way, and we completely bastardised it. So, in my opinion, we made it better. There's a lot more swearing, which isn't a bad thing. Things like, come on to fuck, basically means, will you please hurry? I am her. This basically means, yes I am. No I'm or nay. No I'm not. Away and take your head for a shite. Basically means you're talking rubbish. Away and bill your head. You're talking nonsense. Away and get to fuck. Will you just leave? I mean, I could go on for ages. I might even do a video about Scottish slang. If you do want me to do a video, leave a like down below and write a comment. Let me know what you want to hear, if there's any Scottish words, Scottish phrases that you know and you just want to tell everybody, and I'll do a video on them because it's quite a good laugh. And a lot of people who aren't from Scotland, when they hear these things and they think it does not make sense. Ginger people. Well, I'm one of them. Well, let me tell you, the world's population of gingers is, we're only 2% of the whole world's population. 2%. That means that we're basically near enough extinct. We should be on the endangered species list, really. But the thing is, every year that number apparently goes down, apart from in one place. Scotland apparently has the highest percentage of ginger people throughout the population. And apparently every year that goes up and up and up, slowly but surely. I mean, me personally, I think it's a conspiracy theory. I really do. I think it's the government. Slowly but surely, they're moving all the ginger people up to Scotland. Until eventually, Scotland will be inhabited by nothing but ginger people. And that's when they're going to put up the fences. Scotland will become a ginger safari. Fat American tourists will come from far and wide over to Scotland to see all the different species, all the different breeds of gingers. You've got your auburns, your autumn sunsets, your copper, your strawberry blonde, your crimson, and my personal favourite, FBG. For those of you that don't know what this means, FBG, it basically means full blown ginger. Now as you can see, mine's is toned down a bit, but it used to be very ginger, really. I mean, FBG, it sounds like a disease, doesn't it? Imagine the doctor, I'm sorry madam, but your son's been diagnosed with FBG. It started off as a mild case of strawberry blonde, but his head now resembles a ball of fire. Well there we go, that's just some of the things that we all love about Scotland. I've made this one mostly about things that I find funny and that I like about Scotland, but if you do want me to do one about things that people hate, then let me know. Once again in the comments below. Let's get this rolling, let's do a series on this. But you know, the weird thing about living over here in Spain as opposed to living back in Scotland, when I was in Scotland I didn't really like it. I never really wanted to be there. And when I moved abroad I realised that was where I wanted to be. I wanted to be overseas, here in Spain, in Mallorca. But being over here, I have got an appreciation more for Scotland. I do appreciate it. There's things that I took for granted. Things like the countryside, the mountains, the banter that people can have in Scotland. You don't get that as much over here. You don't get that raw, taking the absolute mickey out of your mates, being brutal, and yet everybody's friendly at the same time. It's the most aggressively friendly place in the world. And you know what? I do love being Scottish and I do love Scotland for that. But I'm not coming back. I do make fun of Scotland a lot, you know, especially in my job when I'm doing the karaoke host and I tell jokes and stuff in between, you know. But I mean, there are benefits to living in Scotland. I mean, it's mainly housing benefit and job seekers allowance, but there you go. But there we go guys, that's some of the things on Scotland. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you've got to this point in the video, if you have, hit that like, please do hit that like. If you're Scottish or if you're not Scottish, whatever, just hit the like because you know how much it means to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, get on it, JimmyJabbers. You can also find us on Twitter, it's down there, and we're also on Facebook. That's there as well, so get on them, the two of them, there'll be the link in the description. But folks, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. It's happening!